Hello everybody, bonjour tout le monde. My name is Brian Carpenter, and it was my pleasure and my honor to be CS group leader from early 1985 until the end of 1996. They were the most interesting, demanding, and rewarding 12 years of my career. Firstly, I need to say it was the people. What we did as a group was pretty amazing. Not only did we get the networks into good shape for the LEP experiments, we also made CERN a major player in the growth of the internet in Europe, and quite unintentionally we provided the initial infrastructure for the World Wide Web. For people who don't realize it, Tim Berners-Lee and Robert Caillou were not in the CS group, they were just users. I can't possibly name everybody, but I'd like to mention a few. Herbert Brodmann, Stan Cannon, Francois Flukiger, John Gamble, Mike Gerard, Denis Hegarty, Joop Justin, Jean-Michel Joannico, Olivier Martin, Marie-Thérèse Monet, Leo Soe. I'm forgetting many, many more than I'm remembering, and some of them sadly have left us forever. The group was always strongly supported by Paolo Zanella and David Williams as division leaders. And for that matter, our work had a fairly high profile, and I had interactions with the research directors and with three successive DGs, Herwig Schorper, Carlo Rubbia, and Chris Llewellyn-Smith. So what did we do in those 12 years? When I took the group over from David Lord, the first words in my first talk were, "The enemy is diversity." We had quite a list of protocols on site then. There was CERNnet, which was homemade, DECnet, IBM RSCS, that was the protocol in the EARN network, IBM HASP, Norsk Data Cosmos, if anybody can still remember that, TCP/IP, UUCP, X25, X29, and the Janet colored books for the UK physicists, and Kermit on PCs and Macintoshes. And in no time at all, we also had Apollo Domain, AppleTalk, and Novell NetWare. So in 1985, we had a clear, simple policy: move everything to ISO OSI. By the time I left at the end of 1996, we had a clear, simple policy: move everything to TCP/IP. Oh well, you can't always be right. So during those years, we grew the internal network from about 110 machines on CERNnet to at least 8,000 devices on Ethernet. Traffic on the backbone grew from 2 gigabytes a week to more than 500 gigabytes a week. The external network traffic grew from about 5 gigabytes a year, somewhat different metric, to 50 terabytes a year. That included the exchange point transit traffic, since we had become a leading internet node in Europe. Those numbers may not seem so impressive today, but in 1996 they rocked. I'd got involved in the IETF and the Internet Architecture Board as we went along. This led to me being headhunted by IBM, so at the end of 1996 I handed the group over to Jacques Altebert. Let me finish by saying how proud I am of what the whole group accomplished, and how happy I am that the good work continues today in the LHC era. All the best to everybody.